Okay, I'm going to move on to support options. There are two main support options. There is your OEM official support, and then there's third-party support. Historically, you had the choice of the two, but third-party support was perhaps cheaper, but frowned upon by the OEM. It's the politics story. Okay. It might not have seemed so important before to look at your costs on support, but now more than ever, with what's going on in the world, you need to look at every single penny. Now more than ever, you need to examine every opportunity to save money on their hardware itself and your support, the whole shebang. So, before the crisis, there was more money available. People were still tight, but people were looking at third-party support less so. Now they're looking at it even more, but it's not quite so visible. If you do a Google search, you will see a frequently asked questions link by the OEM trying to put you off third-party support. But every other link will show you that the third-party support is available. The OEM will naturally try to deter the would-be third-party support customer because they're a competitor, not because there are any particular ramifications or implications for going for third-party other than the OEM doesn't want you to. I mean, let's face it, okay, the OEM support is the best. Everybody I've spoken to says that the OEM support is by far and away the best. Of course, because it's coming from source and it's in their interest to provide the best support, and naturally it's the most expensive. But if you're looking to save money, then you should look at third-party support. Because at some point or another, that device that you've got on your network, okay, is going to go end of life, end of sale, and eventually end of support. The moment a product goes end of life, end of sale, you should be looking at third-party support, okay, because if that equipment is still on your network, and given the current economic climate, I guarantee you that majority of networks out there, okay, are going to go well beyond their support life, unless of course the OEM decides to extend support, then you're going to need to get or look at for third-party support anyway. So what's the harm in looking at it early and comparing with what support you've already got from the OEM? Some of the language in the FAQs from the OEM will be things like not authorized, not approved, unsupported. And the reason why they're not supported and why they're not authorized is because the OEM doesn't want to authorize them. Of course they want you to buy from them and get the support from them. They're not going to authorize a third-party company who's potentially a competitor. However, there are some negatives to that, I think, for the OEM, because if you're denying an update for somebody that you don't want to authorize for a particular customer, potentially they may never come back. So, you are saying, no, sorry, Mr. Customer, I can't help you. You're actually pushing them to go to the competitor. The OEM is potentially pushing the customer to a third-party support competitor by denying the ability to support that device or its upgrade. I mean, the customer might just have a router. He just wants to upgrade from 1.1 to 1.2. And that customer may never come back for support. So I don't think they're doing themselves a great service there, but I use a third-party support company. It's something that we have to do in the refurbished network equipment world. I call it the network equipment refurbished world because I operate within the used network equipment world. But we don't sell used equipment, we sell refurbished. We buy used, we're supplied with used equipment, but then we refurbish it and it goes out the door, not just used, it goes out refurbished. I just wanted to put that in there. Third party support, there's a little bit extra time involved in getting it right, but it's still time worth spending because of the money saved when you find a winner. Today more than ever, we need to look at a cost saving, and we need to look at every single penny. We need to look at every single leak in the boat and see if it's worth plugging. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to know more, please email me, david@gocomsys.com, and if you wanted to come and have a look at our operation and visit our premises, you're very welcome. Just give me a call, send me an email, and we'll have the coffee machine ready for you. Thanks for watching.